Oh, God.
Okay.
I'm scared.
You scared?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest today. Dare I say, Nick's extremely better half is with us, Jen Brown.
Very true.
That's right. That's right. She's actually lowered her status to be here today. She said she would only join us at 10,000 subscribers, but today we got her at a fresh 25. Her being one of the 25. Jen,
yeah.
thank you for being here today to talk about something near and dear to your heart, which is The Last Unicorn.
Yes, sir. I grew up watching that movie.
Yeah. So it was just like kind of a straight nostalgia kind of like idea to watch The Last Unicorn? Okay.
Now, is it fair to say that The Last Unicorn made you the woman you are today?
Sure.
Okay, there you go.
The enthusiasm. Well, I will say, I never saw it before, never heard of it before, so this was my first time watching it. And I guarantee that if you saw this movie as a kid, you're going to therapy today because of it. So just go ahead and send that bill right to your mom's. You know, I could only imagine that some of those characters were quite terrifying as a child.
Was it because of the three-nippled buzzard?
That was one.
Yeah.
For sure. The rating of the movie for back then, it was rated G, not even PG. So,
I missed that.
Yeah, rated G for gangsters, apparently, because that's what you got to be.
Yeah, really.
And so I do want to share a quick screenshot just to one of the most G moments.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Right here.
I blocked that out as a child. I don't remember that part until I rewatched it as an adult.
Well, it's G because there's no nipples, but that theory doesn't hold up because the buzzard has some earlier in the movie. So I don't quite know why. It's okay. Now, what's the line that she says when she's like, when he's motorboating her unwillingly?
Oh, I love you. I love you. Love, 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 love.
Oh, what have I done?
Faithfulness beyond any man's deserving. There is no immortality, but a tree's love.
Oh, God, I'm engaged to a Douglas fir.
Oh, my gosh.
Seth, do you remember?
I don't.
Something
I
like,
don't.
Yeah.
I do not. Actually, I wanted to go back to the cast. This movie actually had quite the cast. Jeff Bridges, Christopher Lee, Angela Lansbury from Murder, She Wrote fame.
Yeah.
So pretty stacked cast for 1982. And that was way before The Big Lebowski. So you could actually understand Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
And what a good singer. God.
Oh, totally. The music. Totally. Also, I want to point out Mommy Fortuna, the best character name ever in any TV show or movie. Old Mommy Fortuna.
Wait, which character is that again?
So she's the one that has the circus and she has all the animals caged up.
Yes. Yeah. That the buzzard kills her. Or
yes.
I just call it a buzzard because I have no idea what it's actually supposed to be.
I think it's a harpy.
I mean, that's a mythical creature, just like just like the unicorn.
Yeah.
What?
I know. Unicorns are real.
Mommy Fortuna is just out here Bill Cosbying like mythical creatures and catching them all throughout the land, right? Maybe that's where he got his inspiration from. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe. Could be right. But yeah, I mean, so babe, what do you, as a child, what do you remember just liking most about the
It had a unicorn in it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That was it.
And that the unicorn turned into a human for a little bit and then got to turn back into a unicorn?
Yeah. It was sad when she turned into a human. But she got to go back.
I gotcha. I didn't do a deep enough dive in it, but it seemed like it had the same animation as the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings animated movies around the same time. I don't know if
I really didn't see that.
Yeah. Yeah. They're similar, not quite as weird.
A little bit of Japanese vibe from it, almost a little bit of like old Japanime with like the style of the water or the ocean specifically.
Yeah, I can see that.
Let's get into, I guess, kind of like some of the story of, because if you think about kind of some of the tones that it hits is like, okay, so
there was a story?
There was a story. So the unicorn finds out that she is potentially the last unicorn, and she finds out through the grapevine, right? There's a couple of like horsemen traveling through the forest. They're like, it's like the last unicorn or whatever. She's like, I can't be the last unicorn. And then
and then the butterfly.
Yeah. Oh, yes. The butterfly. Yes, totally. He was on
I like
acid.
how she just let him down, though.
Yes.
She didn't take any of his bullshit.
All butterflies know is songs and poetry and anything else they hear. I guess you mean well. Fly away, butterfly.
Oh, I must take the A train. Oh, I am a
and a captain bold and the mate of the Nancy brig. Has anybody here seen Kelly?
Yeah, I forgot about the butterfly. Yeah, that was wild right off the bat. So she goes on an adventure to find the rest of the unicorns, and that's when she runs into Mommy Fortuna, captures her, and then the main wizard character is with her. So they all get set free, right? The wizard then travels with her. Long story short, the wizard ends up turning her into like a hot model because why not? And then they stumble upon a castle, which is up on a really cool kind of like jagged cliff that's overlooking the ocean. And this dude running this castle, I guess, is kind of like the bad guy, but it's kind of like not your traditional classic bad guy.
Yeah, because he's not a horrible bad guy. He's just a kind of bad guy.
Yeah.
Christopher Lee's character, yeah.
Yeah, right. And then you find out he's put all the unicorns in the ocean because naturally, where would you put unicorns? But when you see them at the end, free them, I mean, it's like 20,000 unicorns. You see all those unicorns come up running out of the ocean. I mean, you got to have space for them. So I guess the ocean's the best place to go for that. And so I guess some of the themes is, you know, the unicorn learns about loss and love and mortality because before she was immortal and she gets turned into a human and she starts forgetting like how she felt as a unicorn.
Yeah.
So remind me, I know we saw it recently, but she doesn't end up with Jeff Bridges, right? She just kind of like blows him off at the end.
Yes. She goes back to being a unicorn, goes back to her forest.
Right.
But she's still not the same because now she has regret. Now she's had human feelings, unfortunately.
Also, the Red Bull.
He was a lot scarier when I was a kid, by the way. I was terrified of the Red Bull. Not a vulture thing, but the Red Bull was scary.
So I didn't get where did the Red Bull come from? Was he the king's just pet or his like feelings of
that's
a manifestation of the king's hatred or paranoia of the unicorns?
Control.
Yeah.
Unicorns. It's what he used to get them in the ocean.
Now, what was it? Was it an interpretation of his menopause? So I'm just curious, you having been the only one that watched it as a child, how do you think it holds up nowadays? But do you think kids that were not, reared in the 80s or be freaked out because they tend to be a lot more pansy nowadays?
I don't know. Our kids wouldn't. They'd watch it.
Yeah,
they'd be scared of it, but they watch.
They watch legit horror movies, alien movies.
Yeah, so I guess it would just depend on how they're raised.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like it's not a movie that parents nowadays are showing.
Yeah, you're right.
I was pretty sheltered, so I'm kind of surprised I was able to watch it.
Did your parents actually watch it with you? Like they saw what it was?
Remember.
Or they just saw, oh, Last Unicorn. No, this will be fun. Now they're going to be scarred watching it now and they're sick.
I thought it was also written a little bit differently too. Like the dialogue wasn't kind of a traditional.
Yeah. I don't maybe they were on drugs or something. I don't quite know.
Writers?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't think so? You didn't get that feel? Or am I the only one?
No, I mean,
I guess I'm the only one that really deals with crackheads here. So Seth, would you recommend it to modern audiences?
So let's think about this real quick. I don't know if that cartoon would get made today. It definitely wouldn't be a G rating. It was a very odd, whimsical cartoon, and the characters were just kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. I could see myself as a kid loving it. Because as a kid, you don't care about structure. You don't care about things making sense. It just needs to be fun and fantastic and have great music and like all that stuff. I think maybe I would recommend it for young kids to be traumatized for the rest of their lives for sure. I don't think people really understand. I mean, that type of stuff has an impact on you. Like for real, it has an impact on you. It was a book, I believe, before it was made into the cartoon.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see the book to see how faithful the movie is to the book, or if they just butchered it, kind of like the Black Cauldron,
Yeah.
To where that was all over the place and nothing like the actual books. So
yeah, I mean, if you want a traumatizing throwback from the 80s to see what parents went through these days, give it a go. for sure.
I'd say that, go with that, and go with the live action The Witches, that
The Witches
is a super yeah, with Morticia in the early 90s Addams Family movies. She plays a witch. Anyway, super bizarre, super dark. The storyline doesn't make much sense, but it's super dark and weird and creepy. So, yeah.
We should watch that with our kids.
Okay.
Might as well traumatize the kids.
I mean, The Secret one.
Secret of NIMH.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I watched that a lot.
That was a good one.
Land Before Time, still impactful, still sad as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can only watch the first 2. You can't go into the 12th one.
I think there is legitimately 12 plus.
Absolutely
really?
ridiculous.
You know what we could do as far as reviewing old school, very impactful movie, live action, original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
Because that was excellent. Extremely well done. Yes.
Are you serious?
What? Yes. No, 100%. 100%. And it was one of it was the most successful independent movie for a long time too.
So here's where we're to leave you tonight. Did The Last Unicorn traumatize you as a child? Let us know and send us screenshots of your invoices from your therapist. Okay. All right.
All right. Thanks, man.